Hey, sorry for the short break there, guys. Man, I'm tired. I keep saying that. I'm a horrible person. Up next is going to be Police 10-7 versus Exceed. We'll see how this goes. Police 10-7 are very early comers, very newcomers to the LoL scene in New Zealand and to CoG especially anyway. So we'll see how they fare up against Exceed, who did dominate that last game. We may see Exceed for game number 3 and 4 as well, because we may end up following them up the brackets. We couldn't get on to the second game in the winners bracket that was going on because it had already started, so we're following Exceed all the way through, I think. It's going to be fun. Anyway, kicking off the game right now, Police 10-7 versus Exceed, best of 1, 12:15 p.m. start. It is sitting 12:22, but hey, you know, it happens. These tournaments, they run, they go, they're here. So Exceed took a path last game that was very hard hitting. It was very team fight oriented, and it was lane dominance oriented as well. That's what Leona is very good at doing, and that's what Sejuani is very good at doing. So we'll see if Police 10-7 ban out the Sejuani. We'll see if they take a stand against junglers like we saw in the ban list last game. That may have been why the Sejuani came out, but it just worked so well with Exceed's team comp and with their maneuvering. I don't know, it may just be coming out a second time here as well. Just getting into the Champs League now. Here we go. Let's see what these Banes are. If they were watching the last game, that Sejuani will be gone. But there's so much more versatility on Exceed as well. But we don't know too much about Police 10-7. Oh, they're banning out the Leona. They do not want that kill lane bot. Will they let the Thresh or the Blitz go through? That's going to be exciting to see if we do see Exceed on Thresh or Blitz. That'll leave Snifties up on the support role. Just going to get those summoner blocks up again as well. Yay, I've got a brain now. I figured out what I'm doing. Nautilus is being banned out a second time by Exceed. They hate that team fight potential on the ultimate on Nautilus. Very surprising sort of to see that. I think Nautilus to them has very much taken over the role that that Malphite had before. There's the Sejuani and the Vayne ban. They've banned out the entirety of last game for Exceed. They just don't want to see that again. But Exceed have a lot up their sleeve. We may see them go for a Draven or a Caitlyn. Draven just to keep up that hard-hitting ADC combo, or Caitlyn to keep up the auto attack spam ranged combo. That's always quite good. It'll be interesting to see the response that Exceed has on this. They've taken away the Elise a second time. And they've gone for Malphite this time as well. So they don't want that teamfight presence that comes in into a lot of teamfights. They look like they're very confident in those teamfight situations, to be honest. Just a moment as I sort out a bit of these sound issues. Take that PvP net client down a little bit because it was very loud. Still keep it going now. Oh, now that everything else is banned out, they are going for the Shen. The Thresh is still there, a neutral cop picking that up for his bot lane. So they have a lot of opportunities. Dark Passage, great for entering ganks. So they could easily go for a close range ganker like Udyr, who you know, he does have difficulty getting into a fight, but if that bot lane throws out of Dark Passage for an Udyr, he gets in, he stuns instantly with the bear stance. That could be amazing to see. Of course, that's sort of a playstyle decision with Thresh, where you want to put that Lantern. And a lot of people see Thresh throwing out Lantern into the middle of the lane going, what the hell is he doing? He's actually picking up souls, by the way. I didn't realize that for a long time. I derped. I really did. Fizz getting picked up from Adempt in the mid lane, and Snifties is actually picking out his support first. Well done on him, going for the Taric, so he's going to get an aggressive bot lane going. Not gonna allow any range for neutral cop to use his death sentence on anyone. Get right up close and personal against a Thresh, and that death sentence sort of becomes useless. He can still CC, he can still jump on a target. It's less of a reward, I guess you could say. Good cop, thinking of Avaris. Very versatile, powerful ADC with those autos leading into Hail of Arrows. Incredibly effective, especially with a Thresh, especially with getting out a quick 3-hit combo, getting out the Hail of Arrows, and then running away with Dark Passage. Galio is coming in on Pizza Man. How's it going? Police 10-7's Pizza Man. Picking up on Galio in the mid lane, getting very aggressive up against Fizz. It's a decent counter to Fizz, to be honest. Galio's got a good amount of range, and actually Rek is picking up the Udyr, not allowing it for neutral cop to get on his team. And you see they did skip on the Shen early on from Exceed. Snifties was thinking about picking that up early. Now they're thinking of going for the team fight potential, the split push potential that Shen brings. But they do like that Rengar that worked so well in that top lane last game. He did have a little bit of problems with the scaling on Jax, and they do lock in as that Udyr. They're going for a hard-hitting, very close-range combo sort of team, so I think they're gonna be bushwalking quite a lot. Come on, please, Master Yi jungle. No, yeah. This is gonna be okay. Ooh, thinking of the Aatrox. Bad Cop is pretty persistent with the Wukong, switching it out for a Teemo. Up against a Rengar, Teemo a little bit less effective. Rengar's not auto-attack focused. Wukong's great for a deceive. Ooh, Ice Cream Barbecue. Thinking of picking up the Hecarim. Very, very effective ganker. He doesn't need those Dark Passages to enter, so it's versatile for a lot of other lanes as well. And he's a terror in team fights. But once he gets out of once he gets that ultimate of his off, he's usually in a quite vulnerable position. Ooh, and it looks like Exceed Gaming are thinking of going for range over flat damage like they were going with Vayne. Tristana has a lot of versatility with her jumps and getting the refresh on that jump, as opposed to Caitlyn having to be forced to stay back, but that does give kill opportunities with the ultimate. Hey! They're gonna go on the Graves! By the way, guys, I had an AP Graves game the other day, which was just amazing. We ended up winning. The enemy team did have a DC, you know, we'll give them that. But AP Graves lane clear is just silly. Ah, I loved it. I'm going to be trying that again sometime too. See if I can make it viable. See if he will find the light of competitive play. They do lock in as the ranged Tristana though, getting those refreshes on the jump, making it very effective in team fights. Very hard to track down. That's going to be how they're following up. Very interested to see that the Thresh is picked up. Blitz just is not seeing that much play anymore. If you guys can clue me in as to why you think Blitz may not be getting play right now, let me know. I mean, there's a lot more utility coming out from Thresh, to be honest, with the Dark Passage, with the box as well. It's so great in team fights. But Blitz brings the team fight to you, where Thresh gets that heavy initiate with his death sentence into a box. And here we are going into the 3-minute countdown. So let's have a look at a couple of these lane combos. We were talking about it before with the ADC supports, but now that we've seen Superior Name picking up a Tristana, it's going to be Thresh and Varus up against Tristana and Taric. So Tristana, Taric, great range on Tristana. Taric will probably be getting up close and personal, getting those dazzles off, maybe trying to deny neutral cop any of those devastating grabs that he can pull off from afar. And Superior Name can respond decently with a jump as well. He's picked himself up. Oh, I will release the summoners now as well. Both of them have gone for a barrier. We see Galio picking up a teleport, so he may not be spending all of his time in the mid lane. This is what I want to see more of. If you guys watched IEM yesterday, then you'll know about the absolutely crazy lane swaps that these teams come out with nearly every single game. It's a meta within the meta, like I was talking about yesterday. It's the meta of picking your champions to specific roles, and then the meta of how they deal with lane situations, how they deal with moving around the map. It's sort of a meta within the meta, and there's lots of metas within the meta, lots of ways to respond to a different matchup. It's sort of saying who lanes best against what. You know, Zed is a great mid laner, a great top laner, and a great jungle. He's got a lot of versatility on him, but you don't want someone who can get outranged very easily up against him. So, and if you have a Ryze going up against him, Ryze stays very still for a long period of time, so you don't want to follow up with him too much. Right now, there's a lot of teamfight potential coming out for 10-7. There's a lot of very close range combat from Exceed, but the close range combat that they provide is very, very bursty. They have a little bit of AOE coming out from ADM's ultimate as well. Late game, Police 10-7 have great opportunities, but if Exceed takes away the early game, they can take those opportunities and turn them around, because the opportunities that Police 10-7 create, or utilize rather, is them getting up close and personal with the enemy, stunning them, and then turning around to do damage. So we've got the ultimate coming out from I was going to say Thresh, but Thresh indeed. Sorry, from Hecarim. Like, Hecarim will jump in there with his onslaught of shadows. We'll have Neutral Cop jumping in there as well with his box. We'll have Galio jumping in there with his Idol of Durand. If I did get that correct, I'm pretty sure I did. But with his ultimate anyway. And that puts them in a position to stun the enemy team, do damage, but now they are in the thick of it, and it gets them close enough for Rek to get off all the auto attacks he wants as Udyr, and it gets them close enough for I Am ADM to jump around, dodge a lot of the attacks with his playful Trickster. It gives Hey Harlow the opportunity to go invisible, jump behind the enemy team, and go on to Good Cop as well. It's very, very difficult to say if Police 10-7, they need that early game for the follow-up from their ultimates to make sense, and their ultimates will put them in a difficult position if they don't get that early game. We are going to jump straight into the game now, so let me just put a little bit of music on you so you can enjoy that loading screen. Just taking again another look at a couple of those lane matchups. Rengar up against Wukong is a bit of a tough one. They're both very bursty. Wukong has the ability to stealth without needing an ultimate, whereas Rengar, you know, he needs to stealth with the ultimate. He can jump from the bushes quite effectively as well. I think it's a playstyle choice between these two. It's not all about flat damage that they can put out on each other. It's a bit more about getting the tankiness they need from their items, and then scaling from damage, getting a good gank, and then being able to play from the brush and really dive on their opposition, tank up pretty well, then start getting the damage out. If one of them get an early kill, I could see them maining out the damage and the other person forced to play defensively. But then it'll be a lot of turret pushing for the person playing it offensively, so they'll need quite a lot of wards to mitigate that, to deal with that situation. Varus combos very well with the team fight that they've got going for Police 10-7, to be honest. Extremely well. It looks like ADEMT has combined. I think he had a couple of toasters and 3 potatoes. I think he's eaten 2 potatoes, and one of his toasters broke. So he's on 7% loading and rising. He's very fond of chips. That just happened. It just sort of jumped up and took me right into the game. All right, so we will start this out. Bye-bye music. Bye-bye stream. Kidding. Lining up the supports and everything now. I do need a stream operator that can do this so you guys don't have to be bored. But it gives me something to talk about too. Yay! Pauses! Woohoo! Yeah! Haven't seen one of these days. Just setting up a little bit of their... Oh, apparently we have a DC, so it's not setting up the key binding. So never mind about that. Let me just line these guys up for you. Yay, I have them lined up. I'm so special. What are they talking about? Give me 1 million Dora. Thank you for that superior name. Thank you. Okay, let's see if we get later into this tournament and we see a lane swap. Honestly, some of the stuff that that the Asia region pulls off, not the Southeast Asia, not us, but some of the stuff that the Asia region pulls off with ADC support going in the mid lane, mid going top, and top going bot, and just the jungle doing whatever he wants. So that's just so crazy. And then they keep matching lane for lane. It's sort of a dance with the enemy team to get the best lane composition, but you can't continuously change lanes or you'll miss out on so much experience.
A summoner has reconnected.
Big shout out to and a thank you to Team Dignitas on Twitter, apparently spreading the stream. So what's up, guys? Cheers for that. That's pretty awesome. Welcome over to the Company of Gamers online tournament, Grinders Division. Now, Police 10-7. They may not be on the tier that Exceed are on right now. Exceed, very studied team, very learned team. And Police are just coming out brand new. They do have a great follow-up and a great team comp, but again, a very vulnerable team comp, but they can't get that early game. They are grouping up here, where the spread out is going from Exceed. Coming in, they don't spot Adempt just yet. Rengar's seen them though. He knows that water's been placed down. Oh, just going to check on. Yes, the site here has gone to. Whoa, that pause just went out. No, they don't manage to get the jump on Rengar. He does manage to jump out of there just in time. Just a second there, guys. There we go. There we go. I was actually turning my screen brightness down and not looking at yeah, this is my laptop here. We're having so much fun. But no, that kill will not go down early in the game. The distance is just barely missing from neutral cop. Very good placement for the ward from Police 10-7. We've also got Exceed watching that out as well. So we may not see the jump going down for red buff from Police. But I'm not sure if they've seen that ward back at their own ward. They should have. They should have seen it, and they should know not to mess with that red buff. Udyr, of course, starting out with blue with the very sexy Spirit Guard Udyr skin. Love what Riot have done with that. It's an amazing set of stuff they put out for the Udyr skin. Temple Guard or whatever it is. I really should know. I'm a horrible person. And it's going to be a smiteless from Ice Cream Barbecue. You guys have known all of the changes that have gone to the jungle. I believe it was smiteless for Udyr as well. Lucky bastards. There have been a lot less smitelesses going down in these tournaments, but they are picking it up right now. Always sad when I don't get a smiteless anymore. But you do normally start off at the blue buff, not going for those early wolves. And Udyr going straight to his red buff while he still can, because he doesn't have the sight anymore. But they definitely took a hint. They're not going for the site either. So let's see how these matchups are going along already early in the game. Have a little bit of a look-see. The aggression coming out from Harlow. He's going to be able to get level 3 and start really pushing a lot harder than he already is. Once the deception comes out from Bad Cop, he might be able to get a deceive on a jump from Harlow and get Harlow to waste a couple of bursts. That would just do so much for Bad Cop's rotation. And the bot lane death sentence going on a superior name. We do see Good Cup getting a bit of a combo off as he's got his halo with arrows, I believe. No, he hasn't scaled with them. He's just got his piercing and his blighted quiver. But he did manage to get a combo off. Oh, Ice Cream Barbecue getting the ignite on from Fizz, who picks up the kill just barely. Very well done, subjugating that gank in the mid lane. And he's still going up against Galio, who's a little bit low on mana. If he still had his mana up, he'd be able to shred through ADM so quickly. But really great first blood going down. Piece of Man 0800 was not ready for Rick to be jumping on him, and oh, that kill does go down so effectively. And if you guys noticed that, going through this pathing area here for Udyr did not trigger this turret. Ooh, we do actually see some damage going down. Ice Cream Barbecue nearly catching off Rick, and I am ADM'd. He didn't have that level 6, and he doesn't have his flash, but really, really good. Oh, that was an amazing fillet coming in. An amazing death sentence into an amazing fillet, just barely catching off I am ADM'd. Couldn't playful trickster out of that one. Couldn't see how it happened. That was just a very, very clean, very powerful kill. And it looks like the deceit from Bad Cop is working out very well for him up the top lane. But Harlow does work on those refreshes. He doesn't work on mana. So he's going to be able to sustain it in the lane a lot more effectively in the early game. We'll see if Bad Cop is forced to tank up a little bit. The laning's going good for both of these teams, to be honest. There's the aggression from Snifty's coming in, who's staying very much forward in the lane. Neutral Cop is behind. He's been exhausted on Good Cop, but he does manage to get away. Neutral Cop may just find the end of himself here. He's going and he does put the flame down on Superior Name. Bad Cop is focusing down on Snifty's. He does manage to get a little bit of damage off on that, on the barrier that went down on Superior Name. So it is a 1-for-1 exchange, but Bad Cop is still in the picture. That was a very, very well thought out fight. There was a little bit of damage from Bad Cop. Oh no! Bad Cop going down at the top lane against Hey Harlow. Sorry, I was talking about Good Cop before, who was chased out by Rick. Kills going all over the place. The ignite up the top from Harlow did get the kill on Bad Cop, and the Bad Cop getting the ignite on Harlow did get the kill on him as well. So it was a kill for kill in the top lane. Ow! This thing happening all over the map. I can't keep up. Can't do it anymore. Too tired. But yeah, that was a little bit of a good play by Good Cop. He did target the support there because he was a bit out of range and he was very scared of getting too close for fear of Snifty's getting off a powerful shatter. But and his shatter doing a decent amount of damage. Doesn't have his radiance up just yet. But he did follow up with a great hail of arrows against Superior Name, getting a lot of that barrier down, destroying its ability to help him too much. The aggression from Pizza Man. There is a person called Pac-Man Rage in this tournament. I'm just getting confused. The aggression from Pizza Man is doing pretty well from in the mid lane as a Galio with the range that he's got. Oh, and that combo working so well for Bad Cop. He does throw out the quiver, the hail of arrows, sorry, but he didn't quite get the combo finished off. There's the ultimate from Iron Aiden jumping at the turret against Pizza Man. Rick might be picking up the kill, yes, as Aiden runs away from the turret damage. Great combo opportunities from Rick coming in here. And he has grabbed some boots a little bit earlier in the game, sitting 2-0-2 right now. The gold advantage, just 2k in advantage to Exceed. Not too bad. Police 10-7 just doing great to survive the laning phase against Exceed, considering Exceed's track record. Very proud of Police 10-7 right now. Proud of their targeting and their abilities. I am apparently 2 seconds behind, so let me just get live there. We've got a sneaky Udyr hiding up in the top lane, ready to jump on Bad Cop. But if he gets a good deceive off... Oh, just barely missing that distance against Snifties. Couldn't quite follow up what he was doing there. The decoy from Bad Cop has been subjugating a little bit of damage from Hey Harlow. And he's not giving Udyr the opportunity for the gank. In comes Harlow, putting off the spam damage. Oh, and he notes the decoy, but he doesn't note it just in time. So the aggression is definitely working in favor of Harlow at the moment, who's picked himself up a Bilgewater to put out the burst. Needs to proc it a bit more to get those damages out. Them damages. Wukong picking himself up a Vamp Scepter as well. Sorry, I am mousing over a couple of the abilities. A bit too much in this cast. Oh, and there's that continuous turret diving from I Am Adept and matched with the Ignite. He's scaling so well. He also picked himself up a Sheen with a little bit of ability power on the side with the Tome. Oh my. He's loving that turret to bits. There needs to be a bit more range on Galio. He needs to start stacking a bit more magic resist up. We'll see how he does respond to this. Oh, another turret jump from Exceed going down at the bot lane here with Rick coming running in. Turret damages on him though. He's only got a flash. He hasn't picked himself up he hasn't gone for that ghost summoner spell. See, there's that great change. The great damage exchange the Bad Cop is able to put off on our Hey Harlow with the dives, with the decoys, getting right out of there. Magi is coming out on Adept. What a boss! He thinks he's got this game in the bag. Just looking at those team fights that could come out for Police 10-7 and the way that they are maintaining those lanes, just, you know, a little bit decently. I think Adept could be in for a surprise if that playful trickster does not hit up on the right opportunity. Oh, that water's not down for Bad Cop. He needs to get it down now or he's going to get dived in the mid lane. Adept's still getting up close and personal with Pizza Man. Still working from him. Oh, God, Rick is sitting here waiting to call out his namesake. He's going to go for it. The decoy is still available on Bad Cop. Whether or not it's going to do enough, he pushes it out. The burst is going to go out on Bad Cop, but the flash is going to save him just barely. So it's a bit of an early gank, and I know Bad Cop's going to be sitting there going, I've got a what? Oh, there's the ultimate from Pizza Man, giving Ice Cream the opportunity to jump on Adept, and the ultimate from him as well. But the ultimate is out from Adept. Oh, it doesn't get enough shred, and Adept is going to go down to Barbecue. Really, really good follow-up on that. Great ultimate potential from Pizza Man. This is why you don't want to play with a Galio up at level 7. You think you're ahead, but that Magi's is not working out for you right at this second. I thought the game had paused there for a second, but Superior Name was just waiting for a CS. This is what happens when casters get heart attacks. You think the game stopped. Double Vamp Scepter coming out from Superior Name. He's looking to really sustain in that lane while getting aggressive, and it's worked out with Snifties pulling out the dazzles at close range. But Neutral Cop's death sentences have been working really well for him, and Good Cop's been comboing just so well. We'll see how that translates into late game. It looks like Pizza Man knows exactly how to use that Galio ultimate and exactly how to coordinate with his team to get it off, to really work with it. B, just bear in mind, this is the Grinders division, so these are teams that are looking to sort of make their way to that challenger tier. They're not, they don't feel that they're up in the master tier. I see a lot of these teams, and I see a lot of them at master tier in New Zealand level for league teams. But these guys see themselves as a little bit of that lower tier. They want to test out the waters and get their names up in the scene. So it's always great to see them work really, really well together, and it just shows you the paths that they take. I mean, Police 10-7, I watched them in the games last week. They've improved so much in their communication already in this game that I've seen. Just makes me really proud to be part of CoG at the moment. Cage's pick coming out, so a bit of, on Neutral Cop, a bit of aggression coming out from him. Comboing really well with his flavor in the bot lane. Ice Cream Barbecue throws out his ultimate. That fear didn't go quite where he wanted it to. Superior Name's going to be jumping away. In comes Rig. It looks like Adept has come in to respond as well, and his ultimate is very much up and ready to go. Is a Dazzle available? It certainly is. It barely manages to get off Neutral Cop once the ultimate gets out from Bad Cop. Sorry, from Good Cop. God, all the cops. Oh, it looks like Good Cop might go down. The barrier has been burnt, and Rick manages to pick up the kill. But he goes down to the turret damage. Actually, kill going over to Thresh here. It's such a back and forth. Interesting little dive which worked out, but the top lane has been left for a little bit of that time. Hey Harlow's pushing potential with his cooldowns has worked out so well. 5-8 right now. There goes the ultimate from Pizza Man. Looks beautiful with that skin. And Snifties is next on the kill roster. Neutral Cop is trying to, yeah, he definitely Definitely juked him around in that bush a little bit. Went for the chase, and down as well with Galio grabbing a kill, just barely clutching against Superior Name. We got a little bit too close again there. Where indeed does Superior Name die? Just in that bush there, getting off, I believe, a resolute smite in that bush. As a guess from Pizza Man. He does not have an ignite, so that's probably what was happening there. He did throw out the gust, the righteous gust at the bush, so I'm pretty sure it was a smite. Resolute smite, to be honest. Just checking out Adem, sitting one stack in that Magi. So I'm sure he's not too happy, but he's still very much in control. Sitting 7-8. Very, very proud of what Police 10-7 have achieved so far. They could easily pick it up. Oh, Good Cop is in a very bad way. His ultimate was burnt from that last fight, and that's a kill for Harlow, transitioning from the top to the bot lane after taking it down. Farm potential up at the top lane for Bad Cop to get back in the game. But Harlow making use of his ability to pounce out of bushes, getting back in the lane. It looks like it's going to be that Dragon going straight to Exceed, pushing that gold advantage a bit above 2k. Well, Neutral Cop's Flay just went out, not going to be able to save him now. And his Flash very much down as well, so a kill and a Dragon on the way. Barely missing that ult from Adempt. Chum the Waters a bit out of the way. It looks like Exceed might have the surround in the bot lane. As it comes in. Oh, it was actually a Magi's and a sort of the occult on Adempt. He's trying to tear through this game. He does not afraid of anything. Top lane did go down thanks to the pushing from Bad Cop. Lane left a little while from Harlow, focusing on the bot lane and the surround. It looks like a 3v4 in this lane, though. Let's see if Pizza Man pulls off a brilliant ult of his. His ult is actually down, not available. In comes Ice Cream Barbecue to try and protect his ADC. Didn't quite work. Kept the protect for Pizza Man, though. In comes Neutral Cop, flaying Superior Name right in there. They managed to get the kill on him just barely with the Q from Ice Cream, but it's going to cost them. Pizza Man, as well as they start to focus on Harlow and Adempt. Oh no! Harlow managing to pull out the Roar. Oh, Battle Roar just saving him at the last second. The burst was coming out from Ice Cream Barbecue, but Battle Roar keeping him alive as the AoE was not enough to take him down. Damn! Very good push in the bot lane, but they're going to keep that turret alive. Unless those happy minions, these may be OP minion moment here. Oh, sliver of turret health left. That spells turret dive for Exceed. They love these opportunities. Double Doran still sitting on Varus at this point. A build squad has started out from Tristana, going to be focusing on that Blade of the Ruined King. It looks like a little bit of armor shred coming out from Hey Harlow at this point as well. He's really loving his position, and he's finished off his Blade of the Ruined King now as well. Sort of the same kind of build that he went for last game, just varying a little bit, moving around lanes a bit more with those movement speed boots. And Rick has picked up the movement speed as well to make those turret ganks devastating as he starts tanking up to make those opportunities for his team. To see from Bad Cop gives him an opportunity to throw out the ultimate, but Harlow's Roar is now burnt. Is he going to be able to refresh it in time? No! Bad Cop getting a kill up against him. The burst is not going to be enough. Oh, you magnificent bastard, Bad Cop. Turning that armor shred, he even used activate on his ultimate to get out of there. It's a skip into a flash from Bad Cop, saving him from the rain that Rek has been throwing down all game. Oh, and Neutral Cop has gotten a little bit too close. That ultimate from Barbecue may be able to save his team. He did manage to knock Superior Name back into range with Good Cop, but the ultimate coming out. The knockback from Superior Name barely saving him against Good Cop. Great call, and some very interesting plays to do with maneuvering everyone around. And finally that turret, that very, very sad turret, has finally gone down from that push. Is Adempt going to throw out Chum the Waters and get up close and personal with Ice Cream? He's been very confident up against Pizza Man so far. Except for that tricky ult that he threw out once he hit 7. Got it at 6, leveled up at 7. Ah. Doesn't even afraid. A little bit of jungle control coming out from Rick at this point. Chum the Water's barely missing Piece of Man. That would have been a great opportunity for Rick to come in there. Too much maneuverability from Piece of Man. Too many Twix. Let's see if they do want to go for that double sight stone again on Exceed. It doesn't look like up against Police 10-7 they want to get that aggressive. Let's just check how the stacks have been going on Ademt. He's actually sitting on 5 and 6 for the Occult and Magi's. We do see this engage coming out at the bot lane. Superior Name's ult up. It certainly is down. Actually used it before, but Good Cop will be going down. The peel on Neutral Cop is pretty damn good, but Superior Name is a little bit too far ahead at this point. Managing to grab a double kill. Ice Cream trying to go in there and get the save, and Harlow bursting down the AP resistant Galio in the mid. He hasn't tanked up in terms of he hasn't grabbed himself anything like a Thornmail just yet. Maybe focusing on that in the late game, but that's just bait for like Rengar and Harlow. Very dangerous. Looks like Exceed is starting to move into Police 10-7's jungle, gain that control that way, stealing all of them farms. Oh, and it looks like a 4v3 coming in here. Chum the Waters went down at the turret, didn't do quite enough to the enemy team. A playful trickster from Ademt going to pick up the kill for Rick onto Varus here. Neutral very close behind. It's just so much tankiness from Exceed right now that they're able to run circles around the turret with Rick. Very dangerous. And Beast Man throwing out the ultimate. Isn't going to be enough. Rick is in the middle of the turret. It's not going to be enough. Ademt is able to follow up with the kill there, swapping over turret damage to Rick. Very nice as they managed to take away the turret with Superior Name, split focusing on it at the same time. They got everyone very low in that fight, but it wasn't enough. Exceed sharing that damage so well, and Badcop not being able to deceive out of his ultimate. He does manage to get a double, but he's not going to be able to finish that triple. He definitely made that fight. Wukong definitely OP from Sandbrents in the chat. A great follow-up. Very sad that he didn't make it earlier. That may have been a quadra for him. It was very close. I'm surprised he didn't get a deceive off and get him to burn a couple of spells before he went in for the ultimate. He may have gotten a deceive off before to try and get back into the fight very quickly. I would love to cast your game, Tangy. Just a minute. Well, Tangy, fight your way back up to the. Well, there we go. Fight your way back up to the end of the lower bracket and move up into the upper bracket or the finals of the lower bracket. So I'll get to cast you. Then I'll come and cast your game. We will be focusing on the upper bracket now. For now, though, probably following Exceed because of those other games happening at the same time. They are happening a bit too quickly, so I'm not able to get it. They start a bit too quickly. I'm not able to get back into them. Oh, Chum the Water's just barely missing again there. And it looks like the Magi's Occult is working well for Ademt at this point in the game. He's starting to thread through everyone. Shred and thread, to be honest, through everyone. The peel sitting on Thresh is still very effective for his team. I'm interested to see if an Onslaught of Shadows can lead into an Idol Duran, straight into Good Cop's ultimate as well, and then the box can keep everyone in there while Bad Cop pulls off a Cyclone and gets them all knocked up. If they get that off beautifully, that can just be it for a team fight. I mean, Bad Cop is far enough ahead and he's doing enough damage. He's grabbed himself a Black Cleaver to shred enough damage to really make it worth their while to get into a team fight like that. He could really pull out a win if they pull off everything. In goes Neutral Cop. He goes in with the death sentence and pulls out the opportunity, but the rest of Police 10-7 are locked out. The ultimate wasted by Ice Cream to get over the wall and try to escape. Isn't going to happen though. Harlow's chasing him consistently with his ult. Down goes the ult from Pizza Man, leading Pizza Man escape, but no, it's a 4 for nothing exchange. Oh, that was very sad. It wasn't necessarily poorly executed. They went in for the execute, but Exceed had already gotten the surround, while Rick and someone else from Exceed were focusing on getting that that dragon. So they weren't all clustered around Dragon. If they were, that would have worked out so well for Police 10-7, but they couldn't quite coordinate it with their team. Down goes the Cyclone to try and mitigate the damage. They nearly got down Adept, who was going to playful Trickster onto him, and then jump straight through him. No, they do manage to pick up the kill. Bad Cop still moving in on this. Snifties and Superior Name following close behind. How are they going to escape? It looks like they don't have any flashes up for either of them. In comes Ice Cream Barbecue, keeping Snifties under the turret. They get that kill. Is Superior Name going to follow up next with Good Cop being able to combo him? Down goes the jump for Superior Name. It's not going to be enough. The flash is not available on Good Cop to follow up on this. Ice Cream Barbecue is very, very fast. Oh, but he did turn around for just 1 second. He's going to get the speed up. Oh, no. Pizza Man's a little bit too far away. Out goes the speed up from Ice Cream Barbecue, but the stun from Rick keeping him away. The peel is just perfect. Exceeder just running circles around 10-7 in these fights right now. A little bit of trolley gameplay goes a long way. And that's what it's all about, having a lot of fun. I know both of these teams are. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be another kill fest for Police 10-7. Now they do follow up. That last kill from Rick went down onto their 80s, the Police 10-7 ADC. The ultimates are going down sequentially, but most of them are down for Police 10-7. They're able to focus down a couple of them as AM Adam's going to come down soon enough. Bad Cop did manage to stealth through to him. He's managed to get the kill, so it is a 2-for-2 exchange right now as they chase after Rick. That speed up went out with the gust from Pizza Man. But Bad Cop is now very much alone, throwing out the Cyclone. Where is his team to follow up on the damage? It's just not surrounding him. Oh, there goes the ultimate out from Pizza Man. He managed to save it long enough to get the kill. No, Rick, is he going to go down? Is he going to get to the turret? There he goes, just barely. A couple of ignites went down on him as well as Superior Name started focusing down the bot turret. Is he going to be able to jump out of this situation? Fights all over the place. Death Sentence does miss. The mid turret may be going down to Police 10-7 as they focus Snifties on the way. Snifty's actually managing the protect. They're just chunking down this turret. Oh, the chase went down bot lane for Superior Name up against Good Cop, and it didn't go quite in his favor. Is Neutral Cop going to be able to do it? Yes, he can, getting the kill on the ADC for Exceed. Oh my god, everything happening everywhere all the time. Oh, Dad Tarek. Dad Tarek sieging that mid turret. He managed to keep it alive. Very unfortunate that chase went wrong at the bot lane, but still Neutral Cop picking up that kill. Neutral Cop is a little bit of a gold sink for that bot lane. A lot of fun. They need to team up a little bit. They are 10 kills behind. They're coming up to the 10k gold lead for Exceed. But I still think there are opportunities that Police 10-7 can create. Okay, the chase might be going out again for Police 10-7. Sorry, I was just doing a bit of admin work. I think the ultimate just went down. No, the ultimate is still available on Ice Cream Barbecue with the Onslaught of Shadows. Is he going to throw it out and trick them here right now? The Idol Duran not back up. It nearly is. Can they focus down Snifties without any mana? He can't throw off a Dazzle. He's no help in a team fight. The rest of Exceed are just going to leave that death to it. Do not help a Tarek with no mana. He's not going to be able to do anything for your team. You're just going to end up in a sticky situation. Whoops, sorry, my little cursor was hovering over the timer there. Silly me. Anyway, that's how Police 10-7 do the chases. That's how they execute a team fight. Let's see if they can really pull it off against Exceed coming into the late game. If they get a perfect team fight out, I think they can focus down Baron. They can start pushing turrets a little bit more effectively. They can regain map control. They've got the teleport on Pizza Man there. That's not really, I mean, Galio is not a great split pusher. Oh, Neutral Cop running right into Reg there, trying to run away from Ademt. Conversely, Bad Cop is jumping on Harlow in the top lane, but the battle cry went down for him again. Harlow with the battle cry on Rengar is just not fun to play with, and he got the kill against Bad Cop. I think that really makes the difference, and Bad Cop is able to get his rotation off against Harlow. You know, Wukong has to be very, very quick against Hilo to get off his rotation and get the kill. Very, very difficult to say. Man, look at this Fizz! Look at that build. He's now trying to pick himself up a... he's already got the static shift, so it's looked like he's going straight for a Phantom Dancer. But hey, it is going to be a Baron going down. Exceed don't want to leave that opportunity open for Police 10-7. They're noticing that teamfight potential. Or maybe they're getting bored. You know, I don't want to say anything that way. Let's not try. Oh, my voice is already cutting out. We are going to cut to lunch break after this game, so I'll try and refresh my voice a little bit. Rub it with some soothing oils. Nom nom. Apparently I eat soothing oils as well. No. Random and Zombie coming out on Rick now as well. But the rotations work on Varus just a bit too well for Randuin to cover ADCs. But it will do well against Wukong, who has mained out getting a Hydra for his team. That helps out on their team fight potential. Ooh, Bad Cop actually getting double flash from Rick. Got the Cyclone off. The rest of his team is coming in, but the sun's already down on him. Oh, he backed away. Sorry, the rest of his team was not coming in. That was Harlow coming in. Maybe he thought it was the rest of his team. Oh. But he did stick in that bush, knowing he had nowhere else to turn to. That's what happens when one scared Wukong is cornered. Throws out a Cyclone and does what he can. And with that Baron, it looks like Exceed is ready to go in and finish everyone off. Pure damage, straight strength, taking everybody down. Down goes the turret inhibitor, going to be following up very shortly. Is this the end, or can Police 10-7 give it one last try? Down goes the ultimate from both. There's the box and the box and Chain of Corruption, trying to get the kill on Superior Name. She managed to jump out just in time. Fizz is going back to see if he can finish off his build before the game ends. Good job, buddy. The stun actually went out on Backup before he could get away, so he stayed in after his deceive. That first turret's already gone down. Down goes the second. Is Hilo going to focus down the Nexus, or are they going to try and get those kills just to boost their little stats up? Oh, the Cyclone isn't available just yet for Bad Cop, but down goes the inhibitor. Sorry, the Nexus, the brother inhibitor of all inhibitors. Nexus going down. That was a win for Exceed. Congratulations, moving up in the upper bracket, and Police 10-7 knocked down to the lower bracket. Going to be trying to fight it out against teams like whoever is taking Fruits, and I believe that's Floppy something. I can't remember. I think it's Flingy. Anyway, we'll find out. Give you an update in a little bit. We'll spread the brackets around in the chat just now for you as well, but we will be cutting to break and just find out exactly what game we'll be covering next. See you guys in an hour. We will be meeting back up at 2 p.m.